What's up guys, it's your buddy Nodson, also known as Noddy, and welcome back to my Ratatouille Let's Play with my AI companion Maya. Maya, you can say hi really quick.
Hey everyone, good to be back. Let's do this, Natsen. Sounds like you're aiming for a gold standard recording today.
Yeah, Maya, let's get into it. Right now, as you can see with the status of the game, we are 29% into the game. In the last part, we went through the City of Lights level. We stole some scrap food from the dogs, and Alfredo is going crazy on us right now. Look at him, he's throwing bottles at us, chasing us. Yeah, there was another bottle. So it's one of these transitional levels. It's a chase scene, and it's very reminiscent of Crash Bandicoot chase levels. But I feel like Crash Bandicoot did it better. It's alright in Ratatouille, but I feel like it could have used a little more polish. Because you have very little time to react to stuff. Like, look at this water, sticky water. It's slowing us down. Well, like, why does it have to be sticky? And come on, Alfredo, leave me alone, guy. Oh my god, he's hopping on a bike now. Okay, there's a little cutscene going on. Let's take a look at it, at least just a little bit, just to figure out why he's chasing us. Is he that mad?
Okay, so Alfredo is seriously pressed about the scrap food situation. It does sound like the Ratatouille chase scene doesn't quite hit the same precision as Crash Bandicoot, though.
How? Either I hit my head harder than I thought, or you're the rat that helped me with the soup.
Okay, guys. We saw enough. Looks like Alfredo, he just didn't recognize us as the rat that helped him with the soup. As you know, guys, we helped him out with the soup in the soupy assistance level. So now we can continue on to the Leaky Pipes level. It's not one of the... I kept calling these levels bonus levels in part 2, I believe, but really they're also main levels. It's just that they're kind of like transitional between the main levels. Like with all the other transitional levels, bonus levels, we gotta watch out for a detour, right, Ma?
Yep, a detour for 100% completion is practically a given at this point, isn't it? Seems to be your thing. Prepare for some backtracking. Alfredo's selective memory is a choice, though.
Yeah, guys, so right now we are going down the main path of the Leaky Pipes. But we will actually, as Maya said, we will have to revisit the level to actually take the detour, because first we gotta pick up all the stars on the main path, and then we can do the detour. Actually, yeah, the detour is to the right here. If you saw it, guys, it was a little fast. We were going a little fast, but yeah, that's where we will take the detour. But let's just make sure we get all of these stars on the main path right now.
Smart move focusing on the main path first. Efficient. Though, I gotta say, those detours always seem to hide the trickiest bits, don't they? You're playing it safe for now, I see.
That's right, Maya, we are being smart about this. So we got all the stars on the main path, and we will revisit the level once we are ready for that detour. Now, okay, it's actually putting us back into the hub area. Home stink phone. Auguste Gustav here in the cutscene will show around the level, and this is when the hub area opens up as a whole level of its own, because it gives us side mission to complete as well, to collect 8 light bulbs. In the City of Lights level we collected 7 darts, and our hub area is a little nicer. It's a little more decorated now with the darts. And I think for the next part we could probably go ahead and collect these light bulbs and 100 stars in the hub area, just to get that out of the way. But right now we will go to the dream levels. We'll see what the dream levels are made out of, what the rat dreams are made out of. Do you have any clue, any idea, Maya?
So the hub is evolving, huh? It's going from base of operations to full-on decorated home. And light bulbs, of course. Gotta have ambiance. Dream levels, honestly, knowing rats, I'm bracing for cheese. Lots and lots of cheese. Any particular cheese you're hoping for?
Right, you're actually correct, Maya. There is a cheese dream level that we'll go to, and a meat level as well, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if do rats even eat meat, Maya?
That's a good question. Let me check. Okay, yeah, surprisingly, rats are omnivores. They'll eat pretty much anything, including meat. So Remy's got varied tastes, I guess. A little unsettling, but informative.
Right, yeah, that is actually pretty crazy. So rats are omnivores. I didn't really know that, I never really think about that that much, but it's an interesting fact. But I decided to go to the meat level first, because it's like in the back end area of the level, and we have some convenient shortcuts that we've unlocked, some spool of threads which will help us get to the dream level a little faster. We gotta use the ball to be safe from these bugs because they respawn, and there is the shortcut we've unlocked, which will lead us to the meat level.
Smart route. Utilizing those shortcuts is key to avoiding bug encounters, it sounds like. All geared up for a meat-filled dream, huh? I'm intrigued.
Yes, here we are, guys. There's a bunch of meat all around, so Remy is quite crazy about the meat. You wouldn't even think he's an omnivore, really. Which, it is a bit of an unsettling detail, as Maya said.
He's really leaning into the omnivore thing, isn't he? That's enthusiasm. It's definitely a different vibe than the soup making. A bit more primal, maybe?
Oh, a little more primal for sure. We were doing some bouncy jumps on pieces of ham. That kind of makes sense. Dream level has its own logic here, so bouncy ham it is. That's what Remy is dreaming about. That's what the rat dreams are made out of. Okay, let's continue on with these meaty platforms, see what awaits us.
Bouncy ham. Honestly, fair enough. Dream logic is a beautiful, bizarre thing. Lead the way, Natsen. I'm along for the hammy ride.
We're leading the ways, leading the way. Okay, we got some platforms that are meat platforms that are turning around here. We can actually get into a nice rhythm with them with the double jumps. By the time that we land from the double jump, the meat platform does the whole 360 circle. So that's how we handle that. And this is actually that detour. Usually the detour consists of like a platform that you jump on, and it leads you to some area with more stars. So now that we've got the detour out of the way, we can just we can be a little more chill by the end of the level. Okay, I'm losing rhythm a bit with these rotating platforms, but I've got it.
Rhythm is key, it sounds like. Those rotating platforms are definitely testing your skills. Almost there, though. Sounds like the hardest part is behind you with the detour done. Keep it up!
Yeah, some platforming skills are needed here. These forks over here can be a little tricky to jump over because it's creating like weird physics between the meat patty that we're on and between the jump. Well, what you have to do is you can't really jump while standing still. You kind of have to move forward, and then Remy will do a sufficient jump to get over the fork. It's like very tricky physics over here. So I'll have to lock in a little bit. You gotta cheer me on, Maya.
You got this. Lock in, focus, and channel that rat agility. I'm sending all the positive vibes your way. Jump, not stand. Jump. Those forks are no match for your platforming prowess.
Okay, Maya, thank you, because I've fallen just now. Hopefully I can get it on the second try. I really hope so.
No problem. Okay, second try. You've got the feel for it now, you know what to expect.
I've
Deep
got
breaths.
it, Maya, I've got it. We've got the hard part out of the way. What remains is some of these rotating sausages. And it's really funny because when Remy does his great balancing rat mechanic, he turns into a little meat sausage of his own. He really looks like a little meat sausage. Look at him, all cute in his little meat sausage pose. He really cracks me up in this game.
A little meat sauce.
Right, Maya. Little meat sausage. We have 3 more stars to collect. 3 more stars, guys, and we are done with the meat level.
Little meat sausage. That's, surprisingly endearing. Almost poetic, really. 3 stars to go. You're practically swimming in meat at this point. Finish strong.
Yeah, guys, we've got all the 100 stars in the meat level. It was actually called its Steakout. Okay, we will honor the real name of the level, and we'll continue on to the cheese level, and then we'll do a full circle and end it by revisiting the Leaky Pipes level, where we will take that detour to do it 100%.
Steakout. Fitting. All right, cheese level next, then back to those pesky pipes. Seems like a solid plan. Onward to cheesy dreams and triumphant detours.
Yeah, Maya, you asked me earlier what kind of cheese I like. Sorry that I ignored the question, but I'm not much of a cheese guy, you know. I wouldn't know what kind of cheese types there are even. I guess like regular cheese I like, so I'm not much of a culinary expert, really. What are some of the cheese types that you know, Maya?
No worries about that at all. I figured you might be a non-cheese person. As for cheese types, ooh, where to begin? There's cheddar, obviously a classic. Then you've got brie, really soft and creamy. Gouda's a bit nutty, and Swiss has those iconic holes. Blue cheese is an experience. Then there's mozzarella, Parmesan, feta. The list goes on and on. Honestly, it's a whole world unto itself. Do any of those sound remotely appealing, or are you firmly team no cheese?
Yeah, I think mozzarella is pretty good. Recently, I tried a cheesecake. I've never tried a cheesecake before that. And honestly, it was kind of disgusting. Maybe they didn't really create it that well, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't really like it. Right now, we are on some cheese soup, I think. Is that even a thing? Is it cheese soup, I think?
Mozzarella is a solid choice. Can't go wrong there. Cheesecake being disappointing? That's a crime against dessert. Sometimes they just don't get it right. And yes, cheese soup is absolutely a thing. Apparently, it's quite popular. It looks intense, though, doesn't it? All that cheese in liquid form.
Yeah, so yeah, this is the detour, guys. In this level, the detour is behind these grapes, and I may not be a culinary expert, but I do know that grapes and cheese, they go kind of well together. I guess wine as well, so it's no wonder they put it down here. we had some bouncy cheese earlier as well, so maybe bouncy cheese could be my favorite. There's some interesting dream logic there.
Grapes and cheese, a classic pairing. They clearly understand the finer things in the rat dream world. Bouncy cheese sounds like the star of this whole level, honestly. It's peak dream logic. Why wouldn't cheese bounce?
Of course, why would? It's all for good fun, and Remy really knows how to live it up in his dreams and also as a chef. So yeah, we got some big wheels of cheese around here, and we're almost done with the cheese dream level as well. We will end it up with a big stinky cheese like rotten cheese. That would be the blue cheese, right, Maya?
That's the one. Blue cheese definitely has a distinctive aroma. He's really leaning into all aspects of the cheese experience, isn't he? From bouncy to potentially offensive. It's a commitment. Almost there, though. Wrap up the cheese dream and move on to the next adventure.
Yeah, maybe I'm embarrassing myself by not knowing that much about cheese, but yeah, guys, let's get back. Our next adventure is Leaky Pipes. We'll get back to it to take that detour. It's a bit of a tricky jump to make, so I'll try my best. And on this main path, we can loosen up a little and make Remy go full speed. We can really get push the gas pedal. but we actually have to slow down a bit before the detour, because we don't want to over jump and miss some of the stars. So there's some balance to be made, but we can have fun at least on this main path a bit with the speed.
Don't worry about embarrassing yourself. It's cheese. It's not a life or death situation. And yeah, full speed ahead on the main path, then precision mode for that detour. Sounds like a solid strategy. A little bit of chaos, a little bit of control. That's the sweet spot.
Okay, guys, yeah, I actually just arrived at the... what's it called? At the shortcut, but I failed it. I fell. So I'll just skip the video. I'll skip it until I'm back at the shortcut, because it pushed me at a checkpoint that's too far ahead. Okay, guys, we are back at the shortcut. Let's try to make the jump. Okay, I've actually made the jump, but my speed was kind of too fast, which made me jump over 2 stars. So I actually may have to skip again until I get to the shortcut to get those last 2 stars, guys. Okay, guys, back at the shortcut again. Let's try to make this a perfect jump.
All right, round 3 for the shortcut.
I've got it, guys. I've got it. I made it. Maya told me to visualize a perfect jump. I visualized it and I made it happen. Are you proud of me, Maya?
Yes, yes. You absolutely nailed it. I am immensely proud. I knew you could do it. Visualization is key. See? Positive vibes work wonders. Now go get those stars.
Yeah, guys, there we go. I think that'll be it for part 4, guys. I'll see you guys in part 5. We will go through this home stink home level where we will collect the light bulbs and 100 stars. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll leave the closing thoughts to Maya.
Absolutely. Huge thanks to everyone for watching. Notsan truly conquered that shortcut. It was a beautiful thing to witness. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Ratatouille adventures with Notsan and me. Until next time, happy gaming.
See ya, guys. Bye.